This tiny module right here looks simple, but trust me, it can see through things. Yes, I'm talking about the RD-03D mmWave radar sensor. Now, here's the crazy part. I already used this sensor before with an ESP32, but at that time there was no library at all, nothing. I had to go deep, like really low-level programming, decoding raw data, understanding how it actually works. After that, I took it to the next level. I built a real radar style animation system where I was tracking humans wirelessly, like a real radar screen, moving dot, real time tracking. Honestly, that project was insane. I have tested almost every mmWave sensor I got my hands on. And not just basic testing, I pushed them hard. I checked human detection behind cardboard, behind hardboard sheets, through glass, behind plastic, wooden doors, even walls. And the results, some were shocking, some were just mind blowing. But I never tested all those materials with this exact RD-03D sensor. And a lot of you guys kept asking me again and again, can you test RD-03D through walls? Does it work behind wood? Is it better than other mmWave sensors? So today we are finally doing it. And this time I'm not using ESP32. Today we are going to use it with the Arduino Uno R4. Another big problem many people are complaining when they use RD-03D with Arduino Nano, they only see one message. Radar sensor started and then nothing happens. No data, no output, nothing. I will show you exactly why this happens and what you should do instead. And that's not all. At the end of this video, we are going to build radar style animation in Python. So you can actually see humans being tracked in real time, just like a real radar system. This is going to be fun. So without any further delay, let's get started. So initially, I started this project with the Arduino Nano because honestly, this development board looked perfect for what I wanted to do. It already has an OLED, a buzzer, and most importantly, LoRa. So my plan was simple, turn this into a remote human detection system where I could monitor a location wirelessly using LoRa. Sounds cool, right? But then something strange happened. I uploaded a simple test program, opened the serial monitor, and all I could see was radar sensor started, and then nothing, no data, no values, completely blank. At first, I thought maybe code problem, but the real reason is something else. If you watched my very first video on this sensor, or if you read my article, you already know this RD-03D radar works at a default baud rate of 256,000, and that is the problem because Arduino Nano simply cannot handle this high-speed communication. It uses software serial, and at this speed, it just fails to read the data properly. That's why you only see start message, but no actual sensor output. So instead of wasting time trying to fix something that won't work reliably, I switched to a better board, the Arduino Uno R4. This board can handle high-speed serial communication easily. And now everything works perfectly. This is the kind of data you start seeing on the serial monitor. You get X, Y, distance, angle, and even speed. So basically, this sensor is not just detecting a human. It is actually tracking the person in real time, where they are, how far they are, and whether they are moving or not. That's what makes this sensor really powerful. Now, let me show you how to connect the RD-03D with the Arduino Uno R4. First, connect the VCC and ground to the 5-volt and ground pins on the Arduino. Now, for the communication, connect the TX pin of the radar to pin 2 of the Arduino, and that's it. You might be thinking, what about the RX pin? Well, in this project, we don't actually need it because right now we are only reading data from the radar. The sensor is continuously sending data and the Arduino is just listening. We are not sending any commands back to the sensor. So there is no need to connect the RX line. This program is very simple. It just reads the data coming from the radar and prints it on the serial monitor. But before we upload this code, first we need to install this library. For that, go to the sketch menu, then include library, and click on 8.zip library. Now browse to the location where your library is saved. You can download this library along with all the other project files from my Patreon page. Once you find it, select the zip file and click Open. As you can see, I already installed it, so I'm just going to click No. Let's go ahead and upload the program. And there you go. The code has been successfully uploaded. Now simply open the serial monitor and start monitoring the data. I'm going to move in front of the sensor. And you can see the data is updating in real time. Now I will slowly move a bit closer. And you can notice the distance values are changing. Now I will step back. Again, you can see the difference clearly. Now let me move to the left side. And then to the right. You can see the position is also being tracked. So this is real-time tracking happening live right in front of you. Now we are going to start testing human detection behind different materials. And this is where you will see the real power of this sensor. To make everything super clear for you, I'm going to turn on the onboard LED whenever a human is detected. For this, I made a small change in the code. I converted the distance into feet so it's easier to understand. And I added a simple condition. If the person is within a defined range, the LED turns on. Otherwise, it stays off. I've already uploaded the program, and now let's start the testing. Test number 1, nothing in front of the sensor. I have already set the detection range. Right now, I'm standing outside that range. And as you can see, the LED is off. Now, I'm going to slowly move into the detection area. Let's see what happens. And there you go. The LED just turned on. That's perfect. It means our defined range is working exactly as expected. Now I will step back again. And yes, the LED turns off. Super clean, super accurate. Honestly, this alone is very powerful. You can use this for corridor lights, staircase automation, bathrooms, washrooms, even study rooms. The possibilities are endless. Now, the second test is the most important one because most mmWave sensors fail here. Let me explain in a simple way. A normal sensor like a PIR sensor can only detect movement. So if you move, it detects you. But the moment you stand still, it stops detecting. But a true human presence sensor is different. It can detect a person even if the person is not moving at all. Completely still. So in this test, I'm going to stand still and we will see does the RD-03D detect me or does it fail. I have been standing completely still for quite some time and the LED didn't turn off, not even once. That's impressive, and the best part is I didn't even add any timers in the code. Still, it's holding the detection perfectly. This clearly shows this is a true human presence detection sensor. It doesn't just rely on movement. It can sense you, even when you are not moving at all. And this is where it becomes really useful. Imagine you are sitting on a chair, working, studying, or just relaxing. You are not moving much. A normal sensor would fail here, but this one keeps detecting you continuously. And that's what makes it really powerful. Now, this next test, I have never done this before with any mmWave sensor. I'm going to crawl on the floor like a soldier. Now, obviously, this sensor is not designed for this kind of scenario, but that's exactly what makes this test interesting. Can it still detect a human in such an unusual position? Let's find out. Wait, what? No way. It actually detected me. That's insane. I genuinely did not expect this. If it can detect me while I'm crawling on the floor, then detecting a person sitting on the floor should be super easy. So let's test that too. Now, I'm going to sit on the floor. I will try my best to stay completely still. Let's see if it can still detect me. The LED didn't turn off even once. That's really impressive. I'm going to place a cardboard box right in front of the sensor. Now, this is important because sometimes you don't want the sensor to be visible. You might hide it inside a box or use it for an invisible security system. So the real question is, can it still detect me through the cardboard? Let's find out. Even through the cardboard, it didn't miss me at all. That's really impressive. There are so many boxes here. I can place this sensor inside any one of them and monitor the entire area wirelessly without anyone even noticing. Next, I'm going to test it behind this plastic case. This is also a very important test because many of you want to use this sensor inside a box or an enclosure, especially for outdoor projects where you need to protect the sensor using a waterproof enclosure. Now, as you can see, this plastic case is completely covering the sensor. So the real question is, can it still detect me through this plastic casing? Let's find out. Wow, amazing! It detected me so easily. Next, we are going to test it behind a hardboard sheet. This is a very common material. You will find it everywhere in shops, offices and homes. Tables, cupboards, even media walls are usually made from this. So if the RD-03D can detect a human through this, that's going to be really impressive. You can use it for automation or even for security. Now, as you can see, the hardboard sheet is completely blocking the sensor. I'm going to step into the detection area. Let's see if the LED turns on. Wow, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Even the hardboard sheet couldn't stop it. It still detected me perfectly. Next, we are going to test it behind glass. This test is very important, especially for business owners like jewelry shops, watch stores, or any place where expensive items are displayed. So, if you need a sensor that can monitor human activity from behind the glass, this becomes really useful for security. Now, let's find out, can the RD-03D detect me through the glass? Wow, amazing! It detected me without any issues. That's really impressive. Next, I'm going to test it behind curtains. As you can see, there is quite a distance between the sensor and the curtain. So let's find out, can it detect me on the other side? Look at that, it detected me even behind the curtains. That's really impressive. And if you have made it this far, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Now I'm going to push it even harder. This time I will test it with this door. I want to check if it can detect someone standing behind the door. And this door is quite thick. Plus this time I will also keep the sensor a bit farther away. So this is a much tougher test. Let's go ahead and find out. It detected me even through the door and from a greater distance. That's seriously impressive. This sensor is way more powerful than I expected. Next, I'm going to test it behind a wall. So far, most mmWave sensors have failed this test. Let's see what happens this time. Just like the others, RD-03D also couldn't detect me behind the wall. But overall, it performed really well with all the other materials. And to make this even more interesting, I created this radar style interface. Now, instead of just numbers, you can actually see the person, their position, their movement, everything in real time. It feels like a real radar system. Just look at this. It can even track this little angel with such high level of accuracy. Now here's something really cool. If I stay completely still and another person starts moving, the system immediately locks onto that person and starts tracking them. That's seriously impressive. And if you want to take this even further, like tracking multiple people in real time, make sure you check out my first video. And here's the crazy part. The Arduino code behind this is very simple. And if you want this radar software, you can download the full Python code from my Patreon page. In the next video, we are taking this to the next level. We are going to combine this radar system with LoRa. So now you won't be limited to short distances. So that's all for now. Support me on Patreon for more videos. I hope you liked today's episode. Like and share this video with your friends. See you in the next episode and thanks for watching.